Hello, welcome back to another episode of the Kezia Hine Show. I am Kezia and thank you for joining me. I am in my car this week in a parking lot, but it's not where you are, but it is the message. Last week, we spoke about truth and reconciliation, and we also talked about how we can't move forward without reckoning with the past. But at the same time, we said that we can't stay stuck in the past. This week, I just want to dive a little deeper into the conversation about not staying stuck in the past. When you think you've made a mistake, the first thought is, I've messed up. But bear with me, what if messing up was actually part of the bigger picture? Because when we know better, that's when we do better. So if we didn't mess up, we would not have known better, right? This week, I cried twice so far. And those tears released a burden I didn't even know I was carrying. As many of you may or may not know, I am a single mom. I have 2 boys and I also take care of my own mother. And this week, the daily responsibilities and the stressors, they just was piling up. For the longest time, I felt like I'm front and center of the battlefield of life. It's like everything that can happen is just happening all at once. And if you believe in karma, I started to think maybe the karma I'm facing isn't just mine. Maybe it's for my entire generations, because this can't be all of my own doing. People, you see the glitz and you see the success stories, but what you guys don't see is what happens behind the scene. So I know for a fact that I've been putting in the work, and this week it felt like the very things that were meant to just throw me over the edge, they were actually working. But I made it through. I lived another day to tell another tale. And for that reason, life has already gotten so much better for me. Today, I just want to share a few things that helped me feel more grounded this week. First, I let myself feel. I didn't judge it. I reminded myself that the feelings that I'm feeling, they're valid based on all the things that I'm going through. And that's when the tears came and I just let it flow. The next thing I did was I practiced gratitude. I looked around and I started noticing the things that are actually working in my life. And gratitude has this way of shifting your entire energy. And even something simple as my earphones, it is what centers me, because I listen to music all the time. Try it, even just once a day. Whenever it crosses your mind, just say thank you. Then I took a moment to recenter my nervous system, because what you're thinking does affect your body. And this really worked for me. So I found a quiet place and I just stood there. I was at some stairs and I started shaking my hands just to release some of the tension in my body. I then took a few deep breaths and I used a simple grounding exercise that I found on the internet. And I just look around me and name 3 things that my senses could pick up, 3 things that I could feel. And then I thought about 2 things that I can see and then 1 thing that I could hear. And that moment brought me right back into the now, and it did help calm both my body and my mind. And the other thing I did, I took a walk. I didn't plan to take this walk. I was kind of forced because I couldn't find parking close to the apartment I was visiting, so I had to park far away and walk. But you know what? That walk, it really did help. And the wind, the breeze does feel good. Maybe I take let me see how cold is the grass. It's kind of cool. taking my shoes off and walk in the grass. Bare feet in the grass. So here's the message that I want to leave with you this week. Again, keep going. The past is just part of the journey. Please don't stay stuck there. Keep your eyes on the things that you're building, and just know that every level of life comes with its own challenges. But don't forget all the things that you've already overcome. And remember, everything we go through is temporary. That's something my mom always says. And everything, even our time here, has an expiration date. Before I end, as usual, I'd like to leave you with an affirmation from my book, 111 Positive Thoughts Give Yourself Grace. This is my personal copy, and you see it has dog ears because I actually use it. You can find them on Amazon, but let's see where it intuitively takes us today. It says, I am confident in my own abilities. Remember, we have to believe in ourselves and be confident in the things that we can actually do. So, as always, be kind to yourselves and be kind to others. Take care, and I'll see you again next Friday, 5 p.m. Mountain Daylight Time, right here. Bye.